Okay, first introducing the Go Bus Education System, a comprehensive and efficient platform that revolutionizes and management of the public transportation network. This powerful technology serves as the backbone of Go Bus operation, offering simplified oversight of all bus services areas, from route planning to fleet management and passenger statistics. The system provides real-time insight and data-driven decision-making capabilities. Administrators can now make informed choice, ensuring on-time and reliable bus services that meet customer needs while optimizing operational efficiency. With user-friendly interface, fostering seamless communication between department, collaboration, and cohesive approach to urban mobility are now within reach. The government administration system harnesses cutting-edge technology to establish a sustainable, accessible, and customer-centric public transportation experience for commuters, advancing the vision of connected, eco-friendly cities for the future. Through this transformative platform, Go Bus set a new standard in urban transportation management, paving the way for smarter and more efficient urban mobility solutions. Okay, next, we go to problem statement. First, the existing system lack integration, scalability, and real-time capabilities, leading to operational efficiency. Okay, next, secondly, manual data entry and outdated processes result in delayed updates, inaccurate information, and difficulty in tracking buses, leading to customer dissatisfaction. Third, the absence of comprehensive data analytics hinders data-driven decision-making, limiting our ability to optimize routes, fleet management, and service expansion. Okay, next we go through our objective. First, to install a real-time tracking system that is linked to buses and centralize all operational data. Secondly, to use automation to reduce human labor and streamline administrative tasks. Third, to include advanced data analytic tools to evaluate passenger trend, peak hour, and route optimization. Okay, our aims is to streamline and optimize the entire public transportation network utilizing modern technology and comprehensive database. Our system prioritizes efficiency, transparency, and customer satisfaction by centralizing key processes like fleet management, driver scheduling, and route planning. We foster seamless collaboration among stakeholders through a data-driven insight. Decision maker can identify areas for improvement and implement initiatives to enhance our services. Our ultimate goal is to create sustainable and reliable transport system that offers safe, accessible, and eco-friendly rides, enrich the life of our communities with a customer-centric transit experience.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nordayana Fatini with matric number 285544. I will present for section 2.0 database schema. This is a ER diagram for Go Bus Administration System. Equation have 5 tables, but this our answer is 6 tables because many to many must add 1 table, which is driver routes. With 2 primary key from driver and routes, staff number and routes number. The attribute for driver table is staff number, which is primary key, names, license number, license class, and license expired. The attribute for bus is bus register number, which is primary key, staff number, foreign key, make, model, and year. The attribute for routes is route number, which is primary key, bus register number is a foreign key, date times, and cost. The subclass for routes is event and special. The attribute for events is staff number, which is foreign key. Routes number is a foreign key, event names, and location. The attribute for special is staff number, the foreign key, routes number, foreign key, activity, KM service, and hour service. Next, because many to many, so we add 1 table, which is driver routes table. So the attribute for driver routes is staff number, which is primary key, and routes number, the primary key. Next, we move to database calculation. There are 5 field types that we use in our project, which is integer, money, date times, char, and varchar. The field size for integer is 4 and money is 8. Date time is 8. Char, we use 2 because it's in types. For varchar, we use 50 or 100 for names or location. This is table 1, table of driver. The total of field size we get 120. And in megabyte, we get 5.81 megabyte. Next, the table 2, which is a table of rows, and the total of field size is 26. We calculate in megabyte, we get 1.25 megabytes. Next, is table 3, which is table of drivers routes. The total of field size is 10. In megabyte, we get 0.5 megabytes. Next, table 4, which is table of bus. The total of field size we get 114, and in megabyte we get 5.50 megabytes. Next, table 5, which is table of events. The total field size we get 210, and in megabyte we get 10.31 megabyte. The last table is table 6, table of special. The total of field size is 118, and in megabyte we get 5.75 megabytes. Then we add the megabyte of the 6 table and we get the total of estimate this size is 29.12 megabytes. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter. Next, for 2.3 database creation. To create database, we must in Object Explorer pane, we must click right the database nodes and then select new database. And go to the database file and choose the initial size that we calculate, which is 29. Estimate this size calculation. And then click OK. Next, to create tables. First, we must click right to the table and select new table, like this picture, and then fill the column name with all the attributes of the 6 tables, and insert data types and allow nouns. Next, insert data by query using SQL segment. The SQL segments for insert is insert into the table names, in brackets the attributes, and values, what the values based on attributes. For example, insert into bus, bus register number, staff numbers, make, model, years. So the values must related with the attributes, and it's same like all the 6 tables, and each table must related such as staff number, bus register number, and route number.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Afika, metric number 280231, and I will be presenting to the part managing database security for 3.1, create login, 3.2, assign server role, and 3.3, assign user role. For the first part, create login, we need to create login 1 and login 2 as SQL Server Authentication, and login 3 as SQL Window Authentication. The first part is login 1. Firstly, we need to connect our SQL server using instance SA, and after that our database tab will display, and we need to expand the security node, and under the security node there will be the login node, and right click on the login and click the new login until it will display the login new window, and in the login name we name the user as login 1, and select SQL Server Authentication and put the suitable password, and lastly click OK. In 2, we repeat the same step that we do on the login 1, but we name the user as login 2. Now for the login 3, when you want to create the login as Windows authentication mode, we need to create their Windows login by creating user in local server first. We open the new login tab as we do for the login 1 and login 2. But for the login name, we search the name for the user by checking their names, which is we use the name that we created before in the local server. And after that, we choose Windows authentication and then click OK. We have created all login 1, login 2 and login 3. We will see the login 1 and login 2 in the SQL server under security and login. And for the login 3, we will see the user at when we want to start our laptop. We need to assign fixed server system to login 1 and didn't assign anything to login 2. Assign the role 1, expand the Go bus database and expand the security node, and right click the user and then click the new user button, and after the new user button Windows has opened, select SQL user with login for the user type and name the username as the role 1. For the login name, we browse the object type, then choose login 1 as the object and click OK. In the Object Explorer window, expand the security node and also expand the login node, and then right click to the login 1 and click properties. After the properties for the login 1 window has opened, choose server role for the left at the server role at the left menu and click and tick the sysadmin and public. In 2, we repeat the same step as we do for the login 1, but when we open the login properties for login 2, we didn't have to change anything because we don't need to assign anything to login 1, so we just set the setting to the default. Firstly, open the database role properties at the security node and click for the securables at the menu from the left side of the window and click search button and OK for the specific object, and after that the select object window will open, and then click the object types, the database, and then click OK. We need to browse the object name and tick for the Go bus database and then click OK. It will display the list of permissions for Go bus database, and just tick for the deny at the create table and delete.
Next, I will be presenting on the create user part under managing database security section. To proceed, firstly the logins accounts of login 1 and login 2 must have already created. Then we open SQL Server Management Studio, which is an SSMS, and then connect to SQL Server instance using SA. Then to create user 1, which is renamed as admin 1, right click on the Go bus database, then navigate to new user. Next, in the database user new dialog box, we enter admin 1 as the username, and then click on the dots button next to the login name field and select login 1 from the list of available logins. Next, under membership tabs, we have to select db_data reader from the list of fixed database roles and then add role 1 to the list. Next is to create user 2, which is admin 2. Similarly to the admin 1, right click on the same database, which is the Go bus database, and then navigate to new user. In the database user new dialog box, enter username, which is username as admin 2, and then click on the dots button next to the login name field and select login 2 from the list of available logins. Under membership tabs, we have to select db_owner from the list of fixed database roles And then finally click OK to create both admin 1 and admin 2 with the assigned roles. Next, on the test functionality for login 1 and login 2, based on the permissions and rules we have assigned, the ability to create a new table for login 1, which is since we have assigned the sysadmin fixed server role to login 1, it will have administrative privileges at the server role. This means login 1 will have full control over all databases, including the ability to create a new table in any database. For login 2, since login 2 was not assigned any specific fixed database roles, but it has a mixed SQL Server authentication, by default when creating a login without any explicit permissions, it will have the public server role, which doesn't grant any specific permissions. However, at the database level, it has been assigned the DB_owner role, which means that when log in as login 2 and switch to the specific database, we will be able to create a new table in that particular database only. So the conclusion is that both login 1 and login 2 can create a new table, but login 1 can create a new table in any database, while login 2 can only create a new table in the specific database where it has been assigned the DB_owner rule. Next, we will continue on the test functionality for user 3. For user 3 functionality test, we have to firstly open the SQL Server Management Studio as SMS and then connect to SQL Server instance using SA. Then right click on the Go Bus database that we have created and then expand the security tab. Right click on the user and navigate to new user. In the database user new dialog box, we have to enter user 3 as the username. Next, click on the dots button next to the login name field and select login 1 from the list of available logins. And then we have to click OK to continue. Since our dialog box appears such as below, this defines that the chosen login name already has an account under a different username. Therefore, user 3 cannot be created.
Okay, back to discussion and finding. During the evaluation of GoBus administration system database capacity planning, we conducted data calculation and set field type and sizes based on data growth trend with a total disk size of 29.12 MB. We estimated that the database can handle the required capacity for the system. The setup demonstrates scalability, allow for horizontal scaling by adding more database servers to accommodate future growth. This ensures the system can handle increasing demand while maintaining reliable and responsive services. Next are our recommendation. It is crucial to forecast a future data volume and analyze historical data growth trend when building database capacity for GoBus administration system in order to allocate enough resources and scaling technique. Maintaining a proactive database maintenance strategy and routinely check resource usage to enhance performance and storage. Strong authentication system, role-based access control, and encryption for data in transit and at rest are required for maintaining database security. Implement parameterized query that SQL injection attack and conduct a routine audits and logging to keep an eye on activity. When necessary, use data masking technique and the least privilege principle, regular security audit, patch updates, and user training for the best security practice should all be given top priority. Okay, in conclusion, the GoBus administration system is a game-changing tool that revolutionises urban transportation management by integrating powerful data analytics, real-time tracking, and data-driven decision-making. GoBus has optimized operation and enhanced the passenger experience. The system findings provide a valuable insight into passenger behavior, peak hours, and route usage, enabling informed resource allocation and route planning. Access the performance data allow a quick fix to potential bottlenecks, increase reliability, and reducing wait time for passengers. GoBus customer-centric approach, Siemens is positioned as a top provider of efficient and dependable urban transportation service. With a focus on continuous improvement and sustainability, GoBus lead the way in shaping a smarter and connected urban mobility future. That's all from us. Thank you.